This bird teaches me to dance. It is also a national level, non-controversial mentor. Many people say that the dance of the Korean crane is the most difficult dance, referring to the crane step that remains. In Jilin, along the border, I met the 5th generation master of crane dance. He told me that this dance originates from the form of the crane. People marvel at the public duties of the immortal guest and long to obtain that transcendent music. And when he momentarily teaches a lesson, the immortal energy is most accessible. Therefore, some say that performing well is frightening, while performing poorly is not satisfying. Under the influence of Huaxia civilization, he will gradually transform from mere imitation of form to expression of charm. The flowing crane step requires the hands to be like willow branches in spring, soft yet resilient with strength. The feet should resemble the crane's step, with the body gently lifted by a breath, flowing out slowly like water, light yet uncomfortable. The teacher's teacher said that this must be done with breath as the thread, ensuring there is a line in the cave, and the intake line is half. In ordinary dance, familiar movements can always present some semblance. However, Korean dance is different. The movements must align with the breath. Saying thank you feels inadequate. It always seems like something is missing. The people here are different. Even an old lady who has labored her whole life, with just a little application, becomes that.
These languages, 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 languages.
Before coming here, someone told me that children from Yanbian are not advised to wake up with blood. I haven't seen it.
You! Go take a look at the river, okay?
You are too nervous. The Korean ethnic group is very close to the guests. The people here may be born with the aura of the crane. Every winter we drink southern tea, but there are nearly 100 old, weak, and sick ones that cannot go south. That the hidden guests are now rarer than giant pandas. With fewer than 1,000 in China, this one has integrated into the snowy land of Huaxia. The legendary crane that accompanies the immortals seems to be gradually drifting away from us. This little crane, number 1134, is my first friend. San Energy said there could be a proud bow, but when I see them, they're just like children, bursting with curiosity. They like colorful threads, shiny buttons, and also like to paint little flowers on their bodies. When I see them, I just want to pull at them a couple of times. If I take them away, I won't return them to you. Looking at these people who are weak, they only stay by the northern river. Seemingly, they should not mingle outside their groups. They walk leisurely, and when they step, their feet kick high and land slowly. They exude a kind of elegance that does not require flattery and is uncontentious with the world. I understand. In the Korean foot dance, the unspoken breath of internal language might be hidden in this restraint of inner wildness. But the fate that truly belongs to the cranes is never solely because of heavenly favor. That is their destiny. The 2,000-kilometer journey is still a matter of life and death, even for the strong Chen Mi and Bai cranes. Numbers 134 have arrived. Spring has come, and 134 will also depart. It is unknown whether it can return to the cranes or if it will die on the road. The origin of Crane 5 indeed comes from the wonderful aspirations of ancient people. They saw the majestic South African cranes returning and believed they were messengers between heaven and earth. Thus, they turned Habit Island into a military base. Chinese people do not simply love cranes for their elegance and ethereal spirit. They love their steadfastness, loyalty, and unyielding gentlemanly spirit even more. The people here told me that when the cranes came, they saw not only a beautiful fairy bird, but also the image of what they aspired to become. This nation guarding the northern border of the motherland has gradually turned the admiration for cranes into their own way of life, enduring hardships along the edges. Yet, the people here not only have the ability to transform land into fertile fields, but also have the spirit to turn their hardships into rhythm. No matter how long the labor of the days, as long as the scholars remember the rhythm, someone will follow and invite me. After coming here, I discovered that the kind of stubbornness that cannot be weathered by wind and frost truly makes it difficult for me to imitate. I understand what the teacher said, why evil cannot merely leave its heart behind. What is needed is also the breath that is maintained amid hardship and clamor. Adding to the admiration for cranes, one day my feet sank into the mud, but I also remembered that I could possess such a form of a person with a white hair, praiseworthy roots. These are obtained amidst the splendor of clothing. It is like a celestial guest among mortals. At that moment, I suddenly realized that it is not the cranes that need us, but we who need the cranes. I seemed to hear him say to me, "My nobility has never set foot in the mud. My elegance does not exist in the presence of tainted words, but I, by nature, am the name of a white cloud,